Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Bear here, and I am going to bring you guys a deck tech. It's been a while since I've done one of these, and there is actually a pretty good reason why I chose right now to do one. But first, I need to answer a couple of questions. One, Bear, when are you going to start twitching again? I'm not sure. I have been applying for a job, and as many of you guys know, that can be really stressful. And I just don't think I can bring you guys the best personality while I am in the midst of being stressed out. But, not to complain too much, hopefully that'll be done here soon, and I'll be happy, and I'll be able to come back and give you guys some live streaming awesomeness. I figured, seeing as I'm not streaming, I can at least bring you guys some videos. So that is why I'm doing this right now. Another reason I am doing this right now is because I am pretty sure what I am going to be doing is deleting all of the decks that I have made thus far. As you can see, it's pretty extensive. The reason for that is so that I can start over with a clean slate, and it's easier for me anyways. I don't know about you guys. For me, it is easier to start from scratch than to try to find deletions and add in a couple more, when the new sets come out and stuff like that. So I will be just deleting it and bringing you a new one. That way also you guys don't see the same decks over and over. But yeah, that's just a little bit update from me. And so right here I have 5 color something, my 99 Progenitals. A lot of people really enjoyed this deck because it is rather different. It is a Enchantress deck, but it's a lot of fun. And so let's just get started. I have it sorted via color order. So unfortunately, I don't think I can sort it based on type. So having all the creatures and enchantments and sorceries, instants, all that shit together. But color is the next best thing. All right, so I have the Seal of Cleansing. I think I also have the green version of this in here as well. Yes, the Seal of Primordium. Why do I have these? It's because of these, the Enchantresses. These, whenever you cast an enchantment spell, you may draw a card. So an enchantment spell that can destroy enchantments or artifacts is perfect. I have Ghostly Prison because you're building up a little army. You need ways to defend yourself. Ghostly Prison helps keep those aggressive ass aggro players off your back. Mesa Enchantress, like I said, play an enchantment, draw a card. Bleh. Alright, we're gonna try to words a little bit better. So then I also have Heliod, God of the Sun. He makes 2/1 clerics. He also gives your stuff Vigilance, which is really important for being able to protect yourself. Honden, because I have all of the Hondens in here, and they are all awesome. I have Replenish, return all enchantment cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. This is an awesome late game card. It is necessary. You can easily blow yourself out by playing all of your enchantments and having an empty hand, and then someone, Bane of Progress, Austere Command, anything like that to destroy all of your enchantments. It's just like playing an aggro deck and having all of your creatures blown out. Wrath of God. We play a decent amount of Wrath or Wrath type effects in this deck because we are all about that late game. So anything to slow down the early game is what we are looking for. Sphere of Safety should be an auto-include in any kind of Enchantress deck. Creatures can't attack you or planeswalkers you control unless their controller pays X for each of those creatures, where X is the number of enchantments you control. This is mostly enchantments, so it's amazing. Gideon Jura, this guy is awesome, draws a lot. All the hate to him really helps you protect your assets, which can include yourself. Hallowed Burial, Route, a couple more of the mass removal. Hallowed Burial we like because mostly we're going to have tokens on board, so if we can tuck those commanders, that's awesome. Route, instant speed wrath effects are awesome. They come out of nowhere. People really kind of forget about Route often. If you leave 7 mana up, people are waiting for Cyclonic Rift. So Route it usually comes out of left field pretty hardcore. Sigil of the Empty Throne. Again, we're playing so many enchantments. Why not play things that happen when you play enchantments? Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, put a 4/4 white angel creature target with flying onto the battlefield. Awesome. One of my favorite removals of all time, mass removal that is Austere Command. Choose 2, destroy all artifacts, destroy all enchantments, destroy all creatures with converted mana cost 3 or less, or destroy all creatures with converted mana cost 4 or greater. Awesome removal, great removal. We don't really choose that enchantment side very often. I don't know why Cola is trying to say hello to everyone, but he is. Cola! Terminus. Just like Hollowed Burial, but costs 1 more, but sometimes cost 4 less. Great removal. Martial Coup is a wrath that leaves behind blockers. Great, great. Paradox Haze, because so many enchantments have on upkeep triggers, and this gives us an additional upkeep, so our Hundens go off twice, or our Symbol of the Legion goes off twice. It's really awesome. We're getting into the blue, by the way. Propaganda, just like Ghostly Prison, but this one includes, no, it doesn't include Planeswalkers. My bad. Anyways, yeah, pay 2 for their attacking. Fossa, we need to be able to set up the top of our deck, plus if we need to swing in with something big, we can make them unblockable. The Honden of the Sea and Winds, this is probably a win condition in its own right. If you have even just this and another Honden out, you are in such a good position for card advantage that you should be just fine. Take Possession, some split second control enchanted permanent. This is really good if there's a Planeswalker that's about to ultimate. You can take it over without them being able to respond to the effect, and then you can ultimate and rightly so piss off your friends. Read the Runes. This was questioned by a few people. Draw X cards. For each card drawn this way, discard a card unless you sacrifice a permanent. It might seem kind of like an odd include, but this is a really good way if someone is going to Austere Command, if someone is going to Bane of Progress, if someone is going to Merciless Eviction and exile all of your enchantments. Read the Runes for the number of enchantments that you want to keep around and sacrifice those enchantments while at the same time filling up your hand. It really is good card advantage. It's a good sack outlet. Bitter Blossom, yeah, why not make blockers every turn? This mixed with Paradox Haze can get a little dangerous though. Just saying. Demonic Tutor, get up a Wrath spell, find one of the Hondens we need, really anything. It is Demonic Tutor. It basically means you play 2 of your favorite card in the deck instead of just 1. Erebos is really good because, like I said, we're playing the long game, so if people can gain life, it really fucks us over. It can slow us down really bad. Plus, the card advantage is really nice. The Honden of Night's Reach. People really rage over this one. People don't want to discard any cards. If you have this alone, someone discarding 1 card, they can kind of play around it, but if you have another Honden out, maybe even 3 out, it just wrecks the hand so bad. More mass removal in the name of damnation. No Mercy, another way to get people to not attack you. This really deters threats to other players. Excuse me. Chaos Warp. This is really, really effective removal. It doesn't destroy, it just shuffles it in. So it's good against things like Avacyn or the Gods or even a problem land. It's really nice. Goblin Assault, more blockers. Not really, because they have to attack, which kind of sucks. Honden of Infinite Rage, another one of our Hondens, deals 1 damage to... by itself it deals 1 damage to... Let's see, target creature or player equal to the number of shrines you control. This is really good versus Planeswalkers. It can really keep them under check. Perforos, because we are making so many tokens. We have Bloom Tinder, because we're playing a 5-color deck, so the amount of mana that this can make is really nice. We have the fetches for forest type, or like Farseek, where it's for a named card, because I don't think we play any basics. Nature's Lore, grab us some forest, Prismatic Omen, turn everything into everything. Seal of Primordium, another enchantment that can destroy artifacts or enchantments. Sylvan Library, we need all of the hand advantage that we can get. 3 visits, just like Nature's Lore, search for a forest. More blockers in the name of Awakening Zone. Go away. And then we have another Enchantress, Verduran Enchant. Verduran Enchantress. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, draw a card. More search for forest in Sky Shroud Claim. Eidolon Blossoms is just like one of the enchantresses, but better for the fact that it's better in its own right for the fact that it draws on a of its own itself entering the battlefield, but also it draws off of things entering the battlefield instead of them being cast. So if you play Replenish, and this is one of the things that comes back with all of your other enchantments, you get to draw a shitload of cards, which is awesome. Doubling Season, because we play a healthy amount of tokens plus planeswalkers. It really is a double whammy. Hundun of Life's Web, more tokens, even more tokens. Ifara, this pretty much is guaranteed card draw with how many tokens we have to make. Sorin makes tokens. Merciless Eviction, this is a really nice controlled wrath spell. Keranos is just card advantage. This guy is amazing. I love this guy. Xenagos the Reveler makes tokens, plus he also makes a lot of mana when we have things like Assemble the Legion. This, believe it or not, is the main win condition in this deck. 9 times out of 10, if I have a victory, it's on the back of Assemble the Legion. If you have Assemble the Legion and Doubling Season, you would first put you would first put 2 muster counters on Assemble the Legion, and then double the amount of muster counters that are on there in play in the form of tokens. Imagine having Paradox Haze and doing it twice in a turn. It gets out of control really fast. Sterling Grove, give all of my enchantments Shroud, plus you can sacrifice it to search for any enchantment. Really good card. Kara Metra is kind of questionable in this. I don't really play that many creatures, so I don't think she really belongs in here. Mirari's Wake, doubling my mana? Hell yeah, that just gives me that much closer to playing Progenitals. Privileged Position protects our assets, which is very, very necessary. Crewfix, this, I don't think I play Reliquary Tower, so this is a way for me to have no maximum hand size. This is also another way to really store up mana. And, yeah, I don't play Genesis Wave, or else it would be even better. Urtai, this is, someone else has called me out on this one, but this is a great way to sacrifice your enchantments that are going to be targeted anyways. It also makes for a pretty threatening counterspell. People kind of play around it, kind of like with the Glenalandra Archmage. He can sacrifice himself, so a counterspell for 1 blue is pretty solid. Wargate, be able to search up any of my permanents. This can be land ramp, this can be one of my enchantments, one of the gods, this can be the creature that I need, like one of the enchantresses, or if I need, like, if I already have Doubling Season out, I will use this to grab either a Planeswalker that can ult, or Assemble the Legion for the win. And Maelstrom Nexus, just because this is one hell of a fun enchantment, and if you're playing 5 colors, you should probably play Maelstrom Nexus. What it is a lightning rod. This draws away so much hate from everything else you're playing. At the bottom, I have Soul Ring, Chromatic Lantern, Commander Sphere, and Darksteel Ingot as more mana ramp. I'm running these as hard mana ramp rather than the sorceries that grab land, just for the fact that, get back to the top. Just for the fact that I don't play basics, so I don't really have access to like Rampant Growth or Farhaven Elf, stuff like that. For the lands, your basic fanfare for playing 5 colors. One of the things I really absolutely love about playing Magic Online is that you can get the old school duels for super cheap. These run cheaper than the new dual lands, which is hilarious. And then I've got the Tri-lands, of course, Jungle Cheyenne, Frontier Buviac. I don't think I play all of them. I only play the ones that have green in their cost because I am running a bit heavy on the green. Maze of Ith, again, this is a long-term control game. We want to keep people away from attacking us. This is also an incredible political piece. If someone is going to kill another player with 1 creature, Maze of Ith it, and you have earned yourself an ally. Hopefully it just doesn't backfire and bite you right square in the ass. Alright, so Tri-Lands, the temples, I really like the temples. It slows down your game a lot, but it lets you keep really questionable hands. And yeah, that's what I'm running. It is 37 lands, 13 creatures, and 49 other. See, this 13 creatures makes me think that I really shouldn't have Karametra in here, but I do for now. So I am probably going to be taking this apart, and I will be rebuilding a 5-color deck with Progenitus and the gods and stuff like that. It should be a lot of fun. But yeah, thanks for watching. I will try to get a deck list of this up with this video so that you guys can copy to your heart's content. Oh yeah, another cool thing. Heliod mixed with Eidolon and Blossoms is pay 2 and 2 white, put a 2/1 cleric enchantment into the battlefield, and draw a card, which is something that doesn't work with the enchantresses. Anyways, okay, thanks for watching, guys. I will try to do more of these and try to get more regular video uploads going, and appreciate all of your support. I noticed that the channel is growing even without me doing frequent updates, and I really appreciate that. So you guys rock. Keep it awesome. Keep it real. Thug life. I'm just kidding. Have a good one, guys.